Morning story time, friends. How are you doing today? It looks like the clouds might have come out today. Did you enjoy the last couple of sunny days? It was so hot out. Oh my goodness. What a great start to summer. All right, let's get some wiggles out while we wait for the rest of our friends to join us for story time. I thought today we could do the If You're Happy and You Know It song. It's another one of those songs that you follow the directions to see what you do. Maybe you know this song already. Do you? It starts out, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. All right, next is stomp your feet. You want to do that? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. All right, next, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Okay, we're gonna do all three now. You think we can do it? 3. If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. What were those 3? Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Hooray! Did you like that one, friends? That was kind of a fun way to just wiggle a little bit. I think we're almost ready for story time. Shall we sing our hello song? Hands go up and hands go down. I can turn myself around. I can stand up on one shoe. I can listen, so can you. I can sit, I'll show you how. Story time is starting now. I'm so happy to be here for another story time with you, friends. I hope you had a great week. I have a question for you. I want to know if anyone is growing anything outside. Anybody having a garden this year? What kind of a garden? What do I mean by that? Well, maybe you have things growing in pots or baskets outside your house. Maybe you have a garden with a fence around it. Maybe you're growing flowers. Maybe you're growing vegetables. It could be any of those things. What I know is I think it's fun to grow things outside in the summertime. Do you? You get to play in the dirt? I like to play in the dirt a lot. And you have to make sure your plants have enough water, right? And you get to watch them grow. And sometimes there's work, like you have to pull weeds, right? Yeah. Well, our stories today are about gardens. And our first one is called In the Garden. Let's get started. In the garden, many fruits and vegetables are growing. Can you see all the plants in this garden? That looks pretty cool, huh? The orange carrot grows in the garden. I pick it and eat it. The purple grapes grow on the vine, and I pick them and eat them. The red apples grow on the tree. I pick it and eat it. The blueberries grow on the bush. I pick them and eat them. The green beans grow on the vine. I pick them and eat them. The red tomato grows on the vine. I pick it and eat it. Our garden is growing. Look at all that food. And we are growing too. What did you think? That wasn't a bad story, huh? I have a little rhyme that we can do about a plant. Look at that one. I think this one's going to go in our garden outside. This is a bean plant, and I think it's going to be pretty happy. When you come to the library, you'll have to check out the garden outside. I think the kids are going to plant next Tuesday and Wednesday. The big kids, the teenagers, they're going to plant the garden outside for us. And Miss Carol's been working really hard on the flowers, and they're starting to come up, and soon we'll have beautiful flowers outside. Right now we just have beautiful plants. So let's do our rhyme. Let's put our hands together in a seed. Does that look like a little seed in the ground? I'm a little seedling sleeping in the ground. I reach for the sun, but I don't make a sound. I open up my leaves when the raindrops fall, and they help me grow straight and tall. Do you want to do that one again? Okay. I'm a little seedling sleeping in the ground. I reach for the sun, but I don't make a sound. I open up my leaves when the raindrops fall. They help me grow big and tall. Good job, good job. All right, next story. My garden. So the last garden book we read was all about things to eat, right? I wonder what this one will be. My mother has a garden. I'm her helper. I water, I weed, and I chase away the rabbits so that they don't eat all the lettuce. It's hard work, and my mother's garden is very nice. Does it look very nice, friends? Do you like that garden? Oops. But if I had a garden, there would be no weeds, and the flowers would keep blooming and never die. In my garden, the flowers would change color just by thinking about it. Pink, blue, green, purple, even patterns. And if you picked a flower, another one would grow right back in its place. In my garden, the rabbits wouldn't eat the lettuce because the rabbits would be chocolate and I would eat them. That's pretty funny. If I planted seashells, I'd grow seashells. If I planted jelly beans, I'd grow a great big jelly bean bush. Sometimes in my garden, good, unusual things would just pop up. Buttons and umbrellas and rusty old keys. In my garden, there would be birds and butterflies by the hundreds so that the air was humming with wings. The tomatoes would be as big as beach balls and the carrots would be invisible because I don't like carrots. At night, the morning glories would stay open, shining like stars, and the strawberries would glow like lanterns. It's night now. Only the fireflies and the porch light are glowing. Before bed, I take one seashell from the shelf in my room and go to the garden. I poke the seashell in the ground. Who Who knows what might happen? I cover it up with dirt and pat down the dirt with my foot. What are you doing? Asked my mother. Oh, nothing, I say. Just working in the garden. Do seashells really grow in gardens? No. But that girl had a great imagination, and she loved to be in the garden, didn't she? Beautiful, beautiful flowers and yummy things to eat. I think gardens are really special places. I have a song for us, and I think you can sing it with me. And it's called The Gardener Plants a Seed. So each verse, we just are going to repeat some things, and it's going to be kind of fun. So the first one is, the gardener plants the seeds. So we're going to say that 2 times, and then say, hi-ho, the dairy-o, and then say again, the gardener plants the seeds. So see if you can sing it with me. The gardener plants the seeds. The gardener plants the seeds. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the gardener plants the seeds. So we say it 3 times, right? The next one says, the rain falls on the ground. You want to try that one? We'll do it 3 times too. The rain falls on the ground. The rain falls on the ground. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the rain falls on the ground. Good job. Okay. The next one, the sun shines bright and warm. The sun shines bright and warm. The sun shines bright and warm. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the sun shines bright and warm. Good job. Okay, the seeds begin to grow. The seeds begin to grow. The seeds begin to grow. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the seeds begin to grow. Good job. All right, last one. Flowers grow everywhere. Okay? Flowers grow everywhere. Flowers grow everywhere. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the flowers grow everywhere. Hey, give yourselves a hand. That was a good job for our first time with that song. I have one more story, and this one is called Planting a Rainbow. So we've read about a garden with lots of good things to eat. We read about a garden that was in an imagination, like an imaginary garden. If you could grow anything, you might grow chocolate bunnies and jelly beans. This one is about colors in a garden. I think we're going to like it. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. Do you see how the word rainbow is all different colors, just like the rainbow? In the fall, we buy some bulbs. Look at all the different kinds. And we plant them in the ground. So then they label them. Tiger lily, orange. Red for tulip. Orange for a different colored tulip. Daffodil is yellow. The hyacinth is blue. The crocus is purple, and so is the bearded iris. Look at how different their bulbs look. Those are a kind of seed almost. All right, we also order seeds from the catalog and wait all winter long. Look at their different colors of flowers. Phlox, morning glories, zinnias, aster, cornflower, marigold, daisies. Did you know there were so many flowers? We wait all winter for spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. Look at those plants coming up, and they come up all differently too, don't they? Look at that one, already has a flower on it. Okay, then it's time to go to the garden center and collect some seedlings. Seedlings, baby plants, right? Okay, look at all the different kinds. Rose, poppy, delphinium, that's a wild word. Violet, pansy, fern, carnation. Wow. We sow the seeds and set out the plants in the soil. So now they're planting even more things, aren't they? Look at all the different kinds of flowers. And then we watch the rainbow grow. Look at that. That's amazing. And grow. They actually did plant a rainbow. And grow. Should we see what color we can find? How about red? Orange? There's some yellow. And look at all the green. There's blue. And purple. There's even a little pink over here, I think. We have red flowers. What's next, friends? What color is next? And orange flowers. Good job. And what's next? Yellow. Some have yellow blooms. And next, we grow something green. What's next? And some blue flowers. And what's the next one? And some purple flowers too. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. Well, that was fun. That was all flowers, right? Flowers and pretty plants. There are a lot of kinds of things you can grow outside in the summer. And then there are things that are just growing around us because nature grows in the summer, doesn't it? The trees and all the little things under the trees. Well, our project today is all about finding something in nature to draw. So, first of all, Miss Carol made this great page, and it says, if you have a garden and a library, you have everything. That's pretty cute, huh? Check out a garden book and visit the library. There's a list of some books. And then here is a pot. So what is growing in your pot? What kind of plant would you like to grow? Look at, I have some crayons, and then I'm going to draw something really cool. Maybe we'll start with green, and we'll draw some little green shoots coming up. And then maybe we want little flower. What do you think? Little flowers? I think that you can come up with whatever you want. It might be a carrot. It might be a tomato. It might be a big tree. I have no idea what's going to grow in your pot. Okay, friends, I am almost ready to say goodbye, but I have two things to tell you. One, next week, you can come here in person and we can do story time right here together. All of us will be outside. We'll have stories, and then after we can have some lunch, and we'll have a project to do, and it should be super fun, okay? And the other thing is, if you want to still watch me just like this from home, then we'll start doing that on Fridays at 11 instead of Thursdays, because Thursdays we'll be here in person together, those of us that can do that, okay? That starts next week. So I hope to see you here at the library, or I hope, if you can't come to that, that you can join me online on Friday. Either way, I hope to see you next week for story time. Bye for now.